It's a bit of a long one, but you got to hear this. The platitudes, propping up of the victims for their own photo ops. And they accuse Trump of doing this, by the way. They accuse Trump of doing this. Meanwhile, Trump is doing more to raise money, get internet access to people who don't even have the internet to receive the paltry $750. And I do say paltry. $750 is a lot of money. And I'm not talking about crumbs like Nancy Pelosi. Paltry in that, in your face right now, with devastation that is tens of thousands of dollars at least. And they're saying $750. Listen to this.
The president and I have been paying close attention from the beginning to what we need to do to make sure the federal resources hit the ground as quickly as possible. And that includes what was necessary to make sure that we provided direct federal assistance.
Body language is absolutely telling here. This is a woman who is uncomfortable, unfit for the position that she's been thrust into. I should say the position that's been hand selected for, not the typical position that she's used to, if you get my drift. I'm just going to read my notes, put my hands together, turtle up, look at her shoulders, shallow breaths because she can't even breathe with dignity.
And that work has been happening. I want to thank the governor for his leadership and his close coordination.
Listen to this platitude verbal diarrhea.
The federal government, with our administration, and I want to thank the local leaders for together creating a task force-like response, knowing that we are at our best when we work together and coordinate resources.
We are at our best when we work together. I'm not going to play the full 2 minutes of this. I'm just going to stop after the punchline. We are at our best when we work together in full task-like forces and coordinate with the coordination of coordinating together to be more efficient and unburdened by what has been.
Coordinate our communications to the maximum effect for the community that has been impacted. And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750.
$750. Listen to the way she says that, by the way. $750. This is like when, what's her face? Satan Incarnate 2. Kathy Hochul was talking about vaccinating 6-month-old babies. I know it sounds young, but that's what they say you got to do. $750. Listen to the way her voice goes up nasally because she's ashamed, maybe. Or she just knows that she's not ashamed. It's laughable. It's an insult.
Immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, $50, providing $750 for folks, $150, FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the like. And
Hey, Kamala, where the hell are they supposed to get that money if the banks are out? If they can't get to the banks because their cars are gone? If they can't get to the internet to even apply for it? Although, don't worry, FEMA people are going to be coming door to door. We're from the government. We're here to help.
You can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected. There are FEMA personnel who are going door to door to interact personally with folks, especially those who...
There are no homes left, Kamala, in some places. There are no doors to go door to door on. You're going door to door, and then you can apply online if you can get internet.
Not have electricity, but also that aid, if you have electricity, can be applied for online.
Online, $750. People look at that clip and they say, this is what leadership looks like. This is what dereliction of duty looks like. It's enraging. It's enraging. You will be at your most vulnerable point, and the government will do jack squat to help you. Oh, but here's $750. Here's your $750. If you can get it, if you have a door for FEMA to knock on, if you have an internet for application, if you get it that $750 within a week. And if you can find your card to get to a store, if you can find your wallet to spend the money, or if when you get to the store, there's anything left on the shelves, any of that baby formula. Look at this.
We're trying our best to get you guys out of the pipeline. Please be patient. Thank you.
Says we're trying the best. Please be patient.
Thank you.
Anyone here for prescriptions only? Prescriptions only.
And for anybody listening, empty shells. We're looking at empty shells.
Didn't make it for the milk. Or Wednesday, October 2nd. Gone.
Okay, now it's really like the apocalypse.
More empty aisles.
Yeah, you got the idea. All right. You get the idea. And why only $750? $750. Why that? It's for, before we even get into that, let's just look at some of this footage that's coming out that I'm not sure everybody's totally familiar with. This was from AccuWeather Forecast, so I guess it's reliable enough that we're not looking at outdated, out of context footage.
Oh, I hope not. Oh, we're gonna go up in the attic if we have to, guys. We came quick. Love y'all.
It's the stuff of nightmares. So we're going to memorialize this. Here, let's have a look at what's left. I'm not sure how the comparison is. Watch the highways.
Nowhere.
Washed out highways, flooding that has. I mean, it turns streets into rivers. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. Aerial footage. I mean, it's just pure and utter disaster. And in addition to the federal government having a response that makes Katrina look like a prompt response, how the government has money for everything else except for its people. It's devastation. It's devastation beyond words.